Hi guys, look, this is literally going to be the quickest video, or the shortest video you're ever going to see on this channel, I think. Basically, a lot of my subscribers, I did do a video the other day and ask you to go over to Current Climate's channel and subscribe. It's got some great stuff going to come out there. This is literally just an update on that video that Current Climate, when he was arrested for terrorism, Section 5 under the Terrorism Act, which is like planning and preparing an act of terrorism, basically. Absolutely crazy. But literally what I wanted to do is Current Climate has just put an update on his channel with regards to that incident. I've told him that I'm gonna I'll let everybody know who's connected to my channel. I know some of you already have subscribed to his channel, and obviously thank you for that, and I know he thanks you as well. I just want to ask everybody else, if you haven't yet subscribed to Current Climate's channel, so you can keep updated on the whole, arrested for preparing acts of terror and all that stuff, I've just put the link in the description below. So I'm going to ask you very kindly, because I know that all of my subscribers are spot on. Do you know what I mean? You're all really supportive of what's been happening and what we're doing, and we appreciate that. So please, if you can, hit that link in the description. If you haven't already, pop on over to Current Climate's channel, show him a bit of love, show him a bit of support. And I mean, his arrest actually was worse than mine. Although I was arrested, I was handcuffed, I was put in cells. Although that didn't happen to Current Climate, what he was arrested for was far worse. I mean, you think of the stigma attached to being arrested for terrorism, even though the charges, couldn't stick and wouldn't stick, and he was let go. The stigma with that is just unbelievable. So there is an update on his channel. Please go and have a look at it, and please subscribe and keep updated with what's happening there. And obviously, as you've seen in my video that I put out about an hour ago or so, there's more to come from me as well with regards to what I'm doing. So I just want to say I appreciate every one of you. I appreciate all of your support, genuinely do. You've shown so much support over the past month or so that I've had the channel, and I couldn't be more happy with the response that people are giving. John, I'm not sure if it would appear on his police history. It may, I can't say for sure, but there may be like a note, like a subsidiary note on his record that he was sort of picked up for it. Because let's face it, the police are their intelligence gatherers, aren't they? Which is why the first thing that they ask you is what your name is, so they can gather that intelligence. And Oscar, feel like tuning into the Oscars. Maybe, although they look a lot better than I do on the Oscars, I look terrible at the moment. So yeah, as I say, you've all been brilliant, and I appreciate every single one of you. A couple of questions just come up there in the comments. Noli, I am looking at doing something with regards to some merch, even if it's just a couple of little things. I've got some ideas which I think may interest some people, but it's going to take me a little while to get to that point. Okay, so give me some time. I promise I'll do something, even if it's just a couple of bits and pieces, and we'll see what's happened. Explorer lost at abandoned. Well, I mean, I can't say whether all coppers are gay or not. Look what happened in the other week when I got an email suggesting that I was being homophobic for saying that I wasn't sure whether the police officer regarded himself as male or female. So I have to be careful what I say in that respect. Paul, you said about keeping silent. You're absolutely right. And I just want to say, okay, this is turning into a longer video than I thought, but I just want to say, with regards to keeping quiet, obviously loads of people say, oh, you should have just shut up, you shouldn't say anything, you know, and that kind of thing. The problem with that is that if you don't say anything, it does look like you've got something to hide. Now, yes, you're absolutely right, and I agree. We're not obliged to say anything, absolutely not obliged to say anything. But what we're trying to do is educate. Okay, the police, security guards, and whoever else out on the streets who don't understand our rights to be able to do what we do, okay, fundamental rights that we've got, we want to educate them, which is why we explain what we're doing. Okay, I mean, you've seen my video, I hope, where I was arrested. I'm quite happy to explain what I'm doing. I'm quite happy to show the police what footage I've taken, but I draw the line at giving my details when there's no need. By just staying completely quiet, that then pushes the police into making that arrest. And we're not out there to get arrested. We're out there to educate, I suppose, the police and law enforcement and everybody else as to the rights that they clearly don't know that we have. So if we explain what we're doing, that should be enough. Oh, I know civil disobedience hates them. I think he's brilliant. I absolutely think he's brilliant. I've no doubt that there's plenty more people that are going to be like him in the future. No, you're right. They don't accept the explanation. However, when we catch it on camera, which is why you should always record your interactions with the police. When it's caught on camera that you have explained yourself, and yet they still push for an arrest, or they still try and intimidate you, that looks bad on them. By us being forthcoming and giving some information as to what we're doing, we can't be looked at then. If it ever went to court, they couldn't turn around and say, well, you didn't say anything, so the policeman had no choice. Whereas if we give them that information, that what we're doing, then, you know, anything after that, if they arrest you or anything after you've told them what you're doing, it's not our fault if they don't understand what we're doing. That's not our fault. We give them an explanation as they ask for. We know they're not going to accept it. Yeah. Thanks, Stephen. We know they're not going to accept it, but if we do that, if we tell them why we're there, and and withhold our right to give our personal information, then it's just going to go worse for them. It's just going to be in our favour, and that's the reason why we'll interact with them. Okay, because we want to educate them. We don't want to push them into arresting us. We want to educate them. But if they don't understand it, then there's not a lot we can do. And unfortunately, we have to endure the arrest and humiliation and everything else. Until we get out, and then we can humiliate them. Hiya, Gary from Canada. Thank you for joining us. So anyway, I'm going to leave it there anyway, guys. As I said, I wanted to make this yeah. I know, John, but still. I'm going to leave it there. Listen, thank you all again for coming and joining us on the live. Thank you again for subscribing to the channel. I do genuinely appreciate your support. Please, once more, hit that link in the description, head on over to Current Climate's channel and keep updated on what he is doing with regards to the terrorism arrest that he was arrested for and subsequently released almost immediately. Until next time, so long.